Hi everyone, this is the Legendary back again with more. This time I'm going to be doing a Beyblade Burst unboxing. Basically a Hasbro Beyblade Burst unboxing for, it's a 2-pack, Kerbeus K2 and Roktavor R2. Those are the names, so you can see the differences. This is a 2-pack, which is basically 2 starters wrapped up into one package. But it's basically just a whole bunch of layers of packaging that you have to go through to get to the Beyblades. It's a little bit more secure. It'll be easier to catch someone after trying to open it. But anyway, this is actually a very good deal. I got this for $10 at Target. It's also $10 at Toys R Us too. I think those are the only 2 places that I could see these things, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a barcode right there, not one right there. So that way you can only get $10 instead of $20. But actually, buying 2 Beyblades like these, like this, and another one like that, then that would usually be $20. So you're saving $10. And the back shows you the stats and everything. You'll see it better when I open it, so let's get on to the unboxing. I feel like that was going to be easy to open. Let's do this. Just wanted to make sure that it was going to be easier for me. Okay. This is actually a very weird feeling. It concerns me how tight they package this up. Okay, so that's the first layer. This is the second layer, taking these things out. And then you're left with this, which is 2-pack Beyblade Burst blank screen, and then you can see the pause if you want to see that. Pause if you want to see the numbers and the names for everything in Hasbro form. Pause over here for the same deal. Okay. That's it. The same things on the back of the boxes. So I don't have any need to go over those because the stats don't ever bother me, because Beyblades are just for fun, and that's what I'm here for, just so I could play Beyblade for fun. It's not about stats, because we're going to customize them anyway. So this is Kerbeus K2, and then this is Roktavor R2. So Roktavor R2 is battling Takara Ragnarok, Heavy Survive, and just burst itself, this pre-gen self. So let's start off with Kerbeus K2. And there will not be a test battle, but there will be test launches, because it's kind of hard to do 2 at once. Oh, look right here. This thing actually says not for resale. So if you get one of these 2-packs, then you cannot resell it. And it's official by Hasbro. So they're actually doing this for the people who have sense enough to buy these packs. And here is the instruction manual that you get in every single Beyblade Burst pack. So away with that. I think I actually threw it up on my shelf. I have good aim. Okay. So this is your ripcord. You're getting 2 of these ripcords because it is a 2-pack. Handmade 2-pack, as I will call it. And now there is Kerbeus in its glory. So I'll take out Roktavor. Okay. And now I just do the ripcord. And now, same thing with the instructions. I already went over those. And now, that is it. So, you're left with these. And these. I don't need to go over the instructions. I'll show everybody how to launch Beyblades. But, right here is the trickier part. Because you have to get the parts out of the it's weird packaging. They securely made these things. Serious. They actually did. And this one there. That wasn't so hard. So just have it like this. And now I'll do the same thing with the other one. Oh, this actually free spins better than the Takara one already. Interesting. Oh. So, the launchers are exactly the same as the ones you get from the Epic Rivals Battle Set and any other starter set. So, the functions for these launchers are you could connect them together like so. And then you could take one of these ripcords, and if you could get this weird they took one of those weird things that they had back in Metal Fusion, and then they put it all around the edge of it. So you could do like this, and then you can launch both Beyblades at once. So these are the parts. These are the parts, which are Roktavor, Gravity, Revolve. Raging Roktavor, Gravity, Revolve. This one is Kerbeus K2 or King Kerbeus Limited Press. And I'll actually compare these to the Takara Tomy counterparts. Okay, so I'll say, what are the differences? Well, the same. Let's compare and contrast these two. I would say the height is a little bit different. Maybe. They look to be... Looks like the Hasbro one is shorter. You could correct me on that if you want to. This actually spins more freely than this. This actually stops. This one spins a little bit more freely. And I'll say you get a little bit more tip up here with the Hasbro, if I'm not wrong. For Gravity, the disc, they're the same exact ones. There's no difference at all, except for one is shinier because it's newer. These are the Hasbro versus Takara Tomy. Let's see the differences. Roktavor R2. It's actually less clear than the Takara Tomy one. Hasbro one's less clear than the Takara Tomy one. And on the back, you actually see that there are teeth. That's actually what makes it click. Then on the Hasbro ones, there are slopes. So that is the difference. Those are the differences. Other than that, they look to be about the same exact thing, except for Takara Tomy has stickers, Hasbro does not, and there is a QR code on the back, which I'll give away all the QR codes in a separate video. And now, let's go on to King Kerbeus. Okay, so for King Kerbeus versus Kaiser Kerbeus, let's start off with the drivers. The drivers, I would say that they are, I don't know, they actually look to be about the same size. If I could get it to focus there. Okay, so the part's called Press. That's the driver's name, Press. And then I guess that they would be about the same height. And I guess they will perform the same too, so no complaints on that. It's just this one is a solid green color. This one is a little bit of a transparent dark green. And I forgot to mention about the Takara Tomy versus Hasbro parts, that this one's blue, which is not TV show accurate. Then the TV show accurate is the yellow, but then I think this one will have actually better stamina. So this is limited the disc. They're exactly the same. They should have about the same amount of spin time or the same amount of power. I'm not really sure what is limited used for because I'm having a hard time trying to figure that out. So this one is King Kerbeus. This is Kaiser Kerbeus. Well, a few of the stickers are trying to peel off, so excuse that part. So from first sight, you see that the green is very dark on the Takara Tomy one right here, and then on the Hasbro one, you actually see that it's a light green. It's more like the driver. There are no stickers on Hasbro. Around the edges, they forgot to paint it, or they didn't paint it, and you can actually see the K better for Hasbro. Then it came with Takara Tomy. Then on the back is the same idea where there are teeth for Takara Tomy and there are slopes for Hasbro. There are slopes for Hasbro and teeth for Takara Tomy. These are actually the best teeth ever because it barely even bursts. And that's about it. There is a QR code. I'll give that away in a different video, but you can scan it right here. Now, I'm going to put together the Beyblades. First off is Kerbeus K2. Let's see how I'll describe how it is. 3, 2, 1. I don't really know. It's kind of like it slides, but it doesn't slide too easily. So this actually might be a pretty good Beyblade in battle. I have a feeling that will because it does feel pretty heavy. Okay, the next one is Raging Roktavor. Okay. These are the parts. Raging Roktavor. Gravity Revolve, and now, let's see. It's kind of hard. Okay? So after you could get past the first part of the slope, then I would say that, you know, near the end, it's kind of harder to burst. So, I'll say that it's harder to burst than the Takara Tomy counterpart, and I think it might actually have more stamina and a better chance in battle. So, let's get on to the test spin and then the test battle against each other. Okay, so the first test launch will be King Kerbeus Limited Press. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let it rip. Okay, so it stays in the middle, like every defensive type does. And I think it might be pretty solid. It seems pretty solid, you know. It stands in the middle of the arena. Just stays in the middle of the arena. My only concern is the stamina because it's already fading out. And I just launched it a few seconds ago. So, it does say that it has 1 stamina, which is kind of crazy because Valtrak is supposed to have 1 stamina too. But I think Valtrak lasts longer than this. Or maybe around the same time. But I think Kerbeus should have at least 2 stamina. But that's about it for King Kerbeus. Now let's go on to Raging Roktavor. Test launch for Roktavor 2. Let's start. 3, 2, 1, light. Okay, so Roktavor stays in the middle of the arena too. But it's not a defensive type. It is a stamina type. So it might be able to take less hits than King Kerbeus. But who knows? Anything can happen. The other thing I have to say is just, Raging Roktavor, or Roktavor 2, is actually a darker color in real life than regular Rising Ragnarok from Takara Tomy. That's one of the things that I have to point out because on the camera it kind of looks very orange, but in real life it looks more like red. So let's go on to the test battle because I think if I stand here waiting, it'll be forever. Just so King Kerbeus won't run out of stamina quickly, I'll launch Raging Roktavor first. 3, 2, 1, light. Let's see which Beyblade will win. Raging Roktavor or King Kerbeus. Okay, round 1. The winner is King Kerbeus. Now, let's go on to round 2. 3, 2, 1, light. The winner is Raging Roktavor, or Roktavor R2, in round 2. This is a tiebreaker, and it's round 3. 3, 2, 1, light. Rip. King Kerbeus wins just barely, because I think if the battle would have gone on any longer, then Kerbeus would have lost. But somehow Kerbeus wins. Anyway, like if you want, favorite if you want, and subscribe for more awesomeness. See you next time. Bye, and I'm proven to be legendary.